Welcome, you two. We're back. Oh, alright. Alright. I don't need an explanation. We're just doing this. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Yeah, everything's still normal. It's not, and I don't like that. Monica begins reciting her poem. Reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I'd say she's done it before. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Yuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. For the rest of you idiot! For the rest of you idiots! What was that? Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh wow! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden! Super Saiyan and poem. She's gonna go Super Saiyan poem form. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. You sucked! It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah! Sorry, giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. And you guys do it so easily. Damn. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best. So it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Javier liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Javier. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Javier lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I'll get this hell over with. I'll get it over with. I might as... Okay. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. They're just staring into my soul. It's like, read it, child, or we kill you. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. You suck! Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, is that how I pronounce it? Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. To Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for others. But when it's just my friends, we're friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. Except writing a better poem. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. I'm so short. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. Okay, this is okay. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. What is it? What is it? The day of the state test? Regents? What kind of hellhole? What kind of hellhole will I be in Monday? I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright! Alright! I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. No. Stop with the impressing Monica. Okay, and impressing Sayori. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? Sorry. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Oh, you think? You think? I don't know. Jeez, guys. You're making me blush. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Amir. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just go. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hmm. One, I don't know where Yuri lives, so I'm probably not gonna know how to get back home. Meanwhile, with Sayori, I live right next to her, and I just want to be home as fast as I can. We're going, Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? She's a little dark for me. She's a little too dark for me. Oh, Batman, but slightly cheerful. But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Because I want to be home. As fast as I can. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. Kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Poem writing? You know what that means. Save time! Okay. God. Enemies not speed snaps. But, damn it, you know? Okay, adventure. Family. Holiday. Childhood. Friends. Happiness. Vacation. Oh. Can't go with the big words. Come on, really? Stop. I'm messing up. Why is suicide an option? Memories. Really? Function. No. Oh, no, I'm messing up. Okay. Most of those are Sayori. No. Laundry. And laundry. Yeah. Because I don't have an older audience with my friends. No, it's not suitable for those under 14. I put the disclaimer. Said, oh man, I'm the last one here again. Really? You're late? Is your bus running late? Or are you getting hit by one? Don't worry, I just walked into. God, if I'm late, I might as well go home. Wonderful. Should have gone home. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Isn't that like the same thing? Or something? It's the same thing? Like, seriously. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Okay. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Like what? Like what? Corn dogs? Corn dogs? What food is there? You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Okay. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? No, I don't. You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika? That's not how you say my name. Name at all. At all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I didn't get it either. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Yuri's sitting at a desk in the corner looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey! I wave my hand in front of her face. We're spacing out again. Sorry! Don't mind me! You can go talk to everyone else! Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? It feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me! I'm fine, see? Sarah shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been prepping for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. So I'll drop it. Just like I'll drop kick you. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined this club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. What do you mean? You know something. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. No, I'm not. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room towards where he's sitting. Listen here. You stay away from my man. Got it. Let her do that. I watched her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. You know, so you're telling me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Oh, okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Jack? Family members calling home phone. Yeah. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I think Sayori needs some cheering up. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. Sure, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course! Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end... Yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Why'd the music cut out? Wait. Wow. Okay. Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress some, because I don't care too much about them. I still understand you the most. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength, or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! Javier, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room, making sure no one's noticed. Sayori, I probably never said this, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Promise that won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh, God. fine. Alright, let's start the pattern.
What the hell? Sorry.
Stop!
Okay, and...
God, don't lay next to me. You're sweaty.
I made Max's stomach great.
Whatever. Well done. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my
What?
advice been helpful to you? No.
This game is...
Yeah, definitely. Not at all. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated.
What's so good about this game?
I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone's enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I disagree. This sucks. This whole poem sharing thing is horrible. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself? Well, you know, I had to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, no? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. What? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head.
What? They know.
I just meant that I respect your opinion.
Scream, bro! Of course, black. Bro, they're both. Exactly.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath the gray, rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest we get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you chasing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we can still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. There's safety. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foam. By the foamy tendrils turn black, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore, drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar. Similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles and thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree.
Wow!
Thanks for sharing. We need to get rid of Monica. Hi, Javier. Oh, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. There's a lot of pressure. You got 2 days left. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how how yours and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together. I know your tricks! I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Javier, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? No. No. I've been treating her like I always do. Like a child? Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. That one specific line just gave off bad vibes. I'm sure he's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Wait, what? Oh, okay. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of winds. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away. The legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilled sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and foreigner, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze, the lady who knows everything, who knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for it. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the source of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? There's one answer we need in the world state. The cure for COVID. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures, but you are. You're a two-dimensional being. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Is it gonna break the fourth wall? Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad or garbage, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. Oh god, I skipped. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? We are in a literature club after all. That's my advice for today. Okay, so you didn't break the fourth wall. Thanks for listening. Okay. Last but not least, the weeb. The possible weeb. Okay. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this style kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. That's offensive. I take full offense to that. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to, a shore reaching beyond your sight. I see that sparkles of brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sun dreams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're so wonderful when you press your lips to mine, okay? I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll never learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, I can think of a few negative things about the beach. Jellyfish things, shark attacks, getting pulled by the tide and then ending up on an island stranded away from your family and loved ones. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Lance! She better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Sure. Who are you talking to? Yeah, she wanted you to write about the same topic. Not what I heard. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. You already said you wanted to write about the same topic. Well, it's not like I just did it anyway. Just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? It's Monica! We need to kill her. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Okay. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? I probably would have if I had a choice. But this game didn't give me one. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Can you make something different, like a full-on birthday cake? But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Siri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? about that. I love the atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Javier. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Like mixing. Like, mixing the sugar, the whatever the things you need to make a cake. The cupcakes. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Javier may not like being around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Javier to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Javier to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? And I plan to keep it that way. I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just sell this already? Yeah, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I mean for this to be difficult. Oh my god. Oh, okay, so I can't pick Sayori. I want to stay away from Monica. Really don't care. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. It is fun, actually. It should be fun, actually. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway... You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little... I don't care at that point. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. What about you? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pounding too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help? That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. You're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried something, Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things, sure to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my...
Here.
Hold up.
No.
Fine.
I was looking for the soccer ball and shoes.
Fine. I'm shaving here.